Hi, I'm Tara Ronco. Welcome to Chef Bites, a series where we're highlighting the makers of Colorado's food and beverage scene. Today, I'm joining Chef Matthew Drazick Halip of the pasta omakase domī in Denver, Colorado. Hi, Chef.
How you doing? So today we're gonna make tortellini and brodo. A little bit of Emilia Romagna brought back to the United States. So we're gonna do it from start to finish. All right, first step we're gonna make a well in the center of our flour here so that when you go and put your eggs in, they don't rush all over the floor. This is whole eggs, a little bit of shio-koji.
That's really quite unique. I'm sure it's gonna change the profile.
It's nutty, it's sweet, it gives it a really nice bite. We're going to mix our eggs together. The most important part is to incorporate as much air as possible. It's what makes this pasta light and delicate. Sfoglia is the traditional pasta making across Emilia Romagna, Italy. I like the meticulous nature of making pasta this way. The texture that you get cannot be replicated with a machine. 100% dry storage flour here, specifically India Jammu. It's known to have this really nutty, earthy flavor and aroma.
And it's milled right here in Colorado.
Exactly. It uses the old art of stone milling. We're gonna give it 15 minutes to relax, and then we'll knead it. And now we're gonna give it the longer knead. Fold the dough towards you. Create this crevice where the air is gonna come in, press it forward to lock it in.
This entire process, there's so much love and care.
I think that's what makes the style of pasta unique. It is a labor of love. And there we have it.
So you typically make all of your dough the day before you do any of your supper clubs.
Exactly. When pasta like this settles and relaxes overnight in the fridge, the gluten structure that's formed is just a little bit more intact, a little bit more supple. This I made last night just so that we would have one that would be ready. So you're gonna create a circle. When you roll it out by hand, you're taking the bigger air pockets and you're distributing them into smaller air pockets. Add some flour, flip it over. We're gonna start the first part of the rolling.
This is literally the biggest rolling pin I've ever seen.
Yeah, they call it a mozzarella in Italy, and this is how we're going to roll all of our pasta out. And so we're just gonna continue this motion all the way around, 90-degree turn, and we're just gonna repeat this. Look at you go.
This is fun.
Yeah.
So Matthew, you didn't really grow up cooking, at least not pasta.
Pasta came to me in college. It was a happy mistake. I got a driving ticket in college and I needed my parents to not find out. And so I got a job at an Italian deli. The owner asked me if I knew how to make pasta and I lied through my teeth and told him, of course, I grew up making pasta. I had 3 days to learn how to do it and bought Mark Vetri's first cookbook, and it has shaped my entire adulthood. Just chasing pasta. Now we're gonna start rolling. There are 2 parts to this. You're gonna use this and you're gonna push forward. The second move, flip 180, stay on this outside.
What thickness are you looking for?
I want to be able to see the lines of the board here. But we wanna focus on these areas.
How much of the cooking do you do during the dinner party?
So all the pasta is made ahead of time. Cooking of the sauces and the pasta with the sauces or the brodo is all done right here at the stovetop, right in front of all the guests. We're gonna cut the shape of the tortellini. I'll go anywhere from 4 to 7 centimeters. It's this exact size. This is 2 scale. And we'll do this all the way across. This is porchetta. Take a nice bit in your hand here, roll it up, and you're just gonna pinch off pieces and add the filling. Took pork belly, filled it with 5-spice, Shaoxing wine, some ginger, some shallots, some olive oil, a little bit of black garlic. So you're gonna grab your tortellini. We're gonna make a triangle. Take these 2 fingers, you're gonna start from the top and you're gonna tuck this in on both sides. You're gonna push the filling up and wrap the tips around your finger and bring them together. Any of the flour or the trim from the pasta making process, it will get incorporated in a different way. So there is no waste. You know, we're shaped, we're ready to go. We've got our tortellini. I think it's time that we go cook some.
Well, I'm ready.
Just load our tortellini in here. First thing I'm gonna do here, a little duck fat on the bottom. We're gonna add Parmigiano Reggiano brodo. Ice clarified it, so it's perfectly clear, but you still get that parm taste. I made a brodo doppio, a double broth of a chicken consomme and a turkey consomme. It's fatty, it's rich, it's flavorful. last touch, all the trim of the duck that can't go into the course that's to come later on, I take it and make a duck fat salsa macha on top. I like to introduce different parts of the menu to come, like a little hint of the things that you're gonna find across the menu. So that's the final piece. Should we taste it?
Let's dig in.
All right, let's do it.
Oh, wow.
A little texture from the salsa matcha.
I can really taste the difference in the dough. There's a little bit more nuttiness.
Yep.
I can't wait for everyone else to be able to try all your unique flavors and that old world style of making pasta. How do people find you?
Yeah, go to the website, domī.com. You're gonna sign up, fill out a form, and then from there you'll immediately start getting information about dates available, the menu, the experience here, and a little bit about my background.
And I did hear that there might be some cooking classes coming up.
I'm looking to just share more about Svojo with everybody. I think the more people that can get their hands in it, the more of an appreciation that folks will have.